Hey there, planner. It's Lucy. Are you getting excited? It's almost the end of the year. We're gearing up, getting ready for 2025. One of the things that I needed to do before the end of this year is create my word of the year and also decorate my planner, right? That's the best part. For this year, I actually did something a little bit different. I used ChatGPT. I downloaded the app. I accessed the chat settings, and basically I asked for help in coming up with my word of the year for 2025. I needed something that focused on tapping into creativity, being disciplined, building a network, more socializing, and just really getting outside of my comfort zone. And ChatGPT came up with the word expand. Now, I have to admit, when I first read that word, I said, I don't know if that's exactly the word that I want. And we know how it is, right? If you've picked your word of the year, it's that one word that summarizes what you're trying to accomplish in the following year. It moves you. So that's what I was looking for, and I didn't really feel it with the word expand. So I thought about it some more and then decided that a word in line with expand was the word elevate. And when I saw it, when I heard it, it it was perfect. It felt like this was my word for 2025. So super excited about that. So how did I come up with my design for my spread? Well, I thought of the word elevate, and elevate means to raise or lift something up to a higher position. So that's exactly what I want to do with several areas of focus for 2025. And how high do I want to go? Well, sky's the limit, right? Reach for the stars, be limitless, dream big, all that. So it just so happens that I found this paper pad from Michaels. It's called The Theater of Stars, and there are so many cool images in there of the night sky and different galaxies, and I thought that would be perfect for my spread. So here on the screen you see that I picked one of the pages, and I'm basically just measuring this out so I can paste this on my planner paper. What I'm doing here is I just plan to rip this out. I kind of like that effect instead of having something formally cut. So this is ripped at an angle. So when I paste it onto the planner paper, it actually looks like there's this opening in the night sky. Then I'm going to use my Tombow adhesive and apply it to the paper so I can stick that scrap paper onto the planner paper. Note that I put the glue onto the planner paper and not to the scrap paper. I wanted to be able to control where the glue was applied because later I'll need to punch holes on the paper so that I can fit it into my planner. And I didn't want to run the risk of getting any glue on my hole puncher. Another nice thing about having this theme with the stars is that Happy Planner actually issued 2 sticker sheets. One is a Stargazer and one is Stargazer Magic, and I basically use these 2 sticker sheets for all my stickers on my spread. I'm just going to fast forward through this section here of the video. This was very tedious. I had to literally line up every single sticker and make sure that it was in a straight line. So it did take some effort, a lot better to see it in fast speed. After I was done creating the galaxies, I thought the next step would be to spell out the word elevate. And I wanted to do that with stickers. Obviously, I wasn't going to find a sticker that said elevate. So what I did find instead was at the end of the Stargazer sticker sheet, there were these really cool holographic stickers. And I cut out the letters that I needed to spell out elevate. I decided to add the word to the very top of the page, and the reason for that is because I ran out of the pretty galaxy sticker, and the very top of the page is actually more black. So I wanted to cover that up, and I used the word elevate to do that. Next, I used the Stargazer sticker sheet to add some boxes. I added 8 sets of boxes. And the reason for 8 is that I have 8 areas in my life or goals that I want to focus on for 2025. So for each area, I provided more detail in the bigger box to help further break down the 8 goals. So goals need specificity and also be measurable. So where it made sense, I added how often I plan to do something or how many times I plan to do it. And that way I can better track my progress. On a separate video, I can talk about tools that I use to help me with my goals. So there's this pre-planning tool, and that helps remind me of my goal each month. And then at the end of the month, I complete a post evaluation, and that helps me to honestly assess myself and determine whether or not I achieved that goal for the month. So you're probably wondering, what are the 8 areas to focus on? So this is not in any specific order, but one area is around spiritual health. For me, it's important that I establish a prayer and worship routine, and I try to do that on a consistent basis, ideally 5 to 7 days per week. Another area is in mental health, practicing meditation and journaling and doing that consistently. Career growth is another area of focus, and that for me is completing some specific networking activities, finding a mentor, and looking for opportunities to step outside of my comfort zone. In the area of financial, creating a monthly budget, creating an investment schedule, and then also reduce frivolous spend. In the area of physical health, practicing yoga, working out, doing strength training, doing that consistently several days per week. In the area of personal growth, learning new skills. For example, I've been trying to learn how to play the guitar and I'm just not consistent with it. So, establishing some type of schedule around that, reading or listening to audiobooks, and then in the area of community involvement, I want to be able to give back to my community, participating in at least 5 events in 2025. Also, looking for opportunities to participate in school events or school activities. I have 2 younger kids who are in elementary school, and it's important to me that they have a positive experience. So I look to get involved whenever I can. And then the last area of focus is relationships. And I'll be honest, I thought about breaking this down a little bit into my role as a wife, my role as a mother, but I just decided to lump it all under relationships. So this really includes my relationship with my husband, my relationship with each of my children, and then also making sure that I'm being consistent and connecting with family and friends. So those are my 8 areas. I'm curious to know if you can include in your comments, what are your areas of focus for 2025? As I mentioned, I am planning to include another video to go into a little more detail and share my inserts to my planner, which could be helpful. Because honestly, creating the spread is great, but if we never look at it again, it doesn't do much for your goals. Thanks for sticking around and talk soon. Bye.